Hi, I'm Information Officer Nakita Turnbull for the Ministry of Education, Culture, Youth Affairs, Fisheries, and Agriculture. Today we're talking about Reading is Fun Week for 2019. Today to speak to us about this week is Language Officer in the Ministry, Mrs. Janice George Harris. Thank you for joining us, Mrs. Harris.
Thank you for having me.
So Reading is Fun Week. Tell us why it is important to celebrate it every year.
It's important to celebrate reading each year to bring it to the forefront of our community that reading really is important. It's important for us to promote it, to let individuals know that we do not just read academically, but we read for fun, we read for knowledge, we read to even interact, communicate with each other. And by highlighting reading each year, we are trying to create a culture of reading within the BVI.
And this year you have an in-depth theme. So how you came about it?
The theme this year is Read, Unlock Your Imagination and Expand Your Horizon. When we think of reading, reading takes you to a different realm where you just immerse yourself in the text and you can become whichever character you wish to become. You can be transported to whichever place in the world, the setting in the story, and experience different things. So we learn to empathize in different situations. By unlocking your imagination, we develop creativity that is so crucial, especially in our children, in us. As general, people on a whole, we need to be creative. And by doing so, it helps to expand our horizon, the way in which we see the world and interact with the world. And by doing so, we unlock a lot of new opportunities. Because when we read, we find out about different jobs, different opportunities that are out there in the world. We get to see how different people live in different places in the world, and we get to empathize and understand. So we become more of a global community. And by unlocking this imagination that is within us, we begin to think differently. And by thinking differently, we then begin to expand our horizon. We get to look at new jobs, new ways of seeing old things, and we approach life in a new way. So the theme, Read, Unlock Your Imagination, Expand Your Horizon, seeks to push us in that direction. Where the BVI right now, we need a lot of creativity. We need to find new ways of approaching what used to be the norm.
And I agree. So we are unlocking these imaginations and horizons on October 6th. We're promoting this on October 6th to 12th. So explain the activities that you have for the week.
There are a number of activities, ministry-led activities, and within schools. The ministry-led activities on Sunday the 6th, we have the opening ceremony, which will be held at the Central Administration Building at 3 p.m. And then on Monday, we have a very special event. It's called Book the Town. Book the Town is new to the BVI, and I'm super excited about it because basically we are inviting individuals to share their favorite book on a poster that's laminated. On that poster, they can have the cover of the book, they can have the title, the author, they can have a blurb about the book, and share their comments about the book. If they like, they can add their name, their profession. So we are looking for doctors and lawyers and teachers and construction workers to also participate, not just students. Because remember, reading is for everyone. It's for the entire community. And if we are going to develop a BVI community that reads, then we must include everyone. So this is going to be open to everyone. the book-a-thon. So once you submit your poster to the ministry, and the date for submission should be Wednesday, 2nd of October, so we can have enough time to put them up. We'll post them all around town, and as you walk or drive through Road Town, you'll be able to read what other people are reading, what other people feel are their favorite books. So it's really exciting because there are a lot of people here who love to read.
Yes. And GIS will be giving in some submissions as well. So again, it's open to everyone, as you said. Okay, continue.
Yes. All right. The next activity we will have is on Wednesday night. And on Wednesday night, we have what is called Media Day. Media Day is where students and interested community members will be given an opportunity to do things like read the news, do snap comms,
yes.
and also bulletin boards at the various media houses. If individuals are interested in doing any of these, they can contact us at the ministry and we can help facilitate the process. Okay, so
and then we put a plug in here. So on that week as well, as you said, for SnapComs, a student will be reading the news for SnapComs that Bobby Bridgewater usually does for GIS. So again, on that week, don't be surprised if you notice that students are doing the news for ZBBI, for 284 Media, for GIS, for JTV, for anyone else that usually has a newscast on that week, correct?
Yes,
okay.
That is super exciting because now we're giving the students an opportunity to expand their horizon. And not just for students, because there might be someone out there who feels that, hey, you know, I see Mr. Bridgewater, he's doing these SnapCons, you know, I wonder how it would feel if I were able to read the news or do the SnapComs. So again, we are broadening our horizons.
Exactly. See, we're all tying in the theme into the entire week, and that's what I love about this Reading is Fun week. Okay, tell us more about the rest of the week.
Also, on the Wednesday, we are having what is called Island Reading, #Island Reading, where at different venues on the island we have poets and local authors doing readings. Even within offices, within schools, you can just take a few minutes out and just sit and read to each other. So we just want to immerse the entire BVI with reading. Read. So wherever you go, perhaps it might be somewhere for lunch, maybe at Mellow Moods, or wherever you go, there might be someone there reading, sharing, so we can all enjoy it. So that happens on Wednesday. On Friday, 11th, this is where I'm so excited. It's our book parade and book fair. The book parade is really exciting because individuals get the opportunity to dress up as their favorite book character or represent some aspect of their book in a parade that is gonna be through Road Town. We start at the festival grounds and then we go down along Waterfront Drive to the administration complex. Now the book parade, this year is really special because we are highlighting our local authors. And I did not realize we have so many local authors.
Which we should be proud of.
Exactly. We should be proud and celebrate our local authors. And that's what we're doing this year. We're inviting them out to take part in the parade. And at the end of the parade, there will be a book fair at the Central Administration Complex. They will have their books there. Individuals who come to the function or visit the book fair or even participate in the parade, they can interact with the authors, ask questions, buy books, etc. Not only will the authors be there, but local bookstores will be on hand selling books as well.
Yeah, so definitely take this opportunity to expand your personal libraries at home.
Definitely. I'm excited about this, especially the
I can
book,
tell. Yes.
the book parade, and in my mind I'm like, oh wow, I really would like to, dress like this character or dress like that character. It's really, really, really fantastic, and I have a lot of the schools there like, Mrs. Harris, we are in, and I'm so excited to find out what are they gonna come up with, what are they gonna do. We have different ministries who will be participating in the walk, in the march, as well, the parade as well. So come on out if you're interested in being in the parade. Just let us know so we'll know where we can fit you in the parade, and let's make this something big and totally awesome.
And I'm most excited about seeing Mrs. Harris dress up as a character. Who knows? You know that she used to be a theater arts teacher, and she did a Nancy and all of these different plays. So we don't know if we're going to see her show up as a Nancy or her favorite series, Red Wall, which we were speaking about before the interview. So you have to come out just to see what Mrs. Harris is going to dress up as on the book parade. So don't forget, on Friday the 11th, and it's starting at what time?
It starts at 10 a.m. The parade starts at 10, and then from there we go down to the admin building, and we'll have a super short ceremony, and then into the book fair, which ends at 3 p.m. Okay.
And then right on that same day, you're having registration for what I think would be one of the best events to end the week. Tell us a bit about that.
It is the BVI Scavenger Hunt Reading Edition. And for anyone who has participated in any of the scavenger hunts that have been held here before, this is something that you do not want to miss. So it's going to be great. Registration will be held for the scavenger hunt at the book fair. So make sure you come out, register your team. You need to have someone who has Twitter or Facebook so that you can post pictures of your findings. Now, the Read Edition is going to be using the popular books. They're going to take clues from popular books, and you actually have to go around Tortola trying to find these pictures and take a snap of it and then post it, and then we will determine who the winner is.
Yes, and don't feel discouraged. Only one person has to have a Twitter or Facebook account, correct?
Exactly. And I'm so pleased this year there's so many angels out there and organizations out there who are supporting Reading is Fun Week. So at this time, without calling a long list, I just want to say thanks to all those individuals who are supporting Reading is Fun Week this year, because we have partnered with several organizations, Rotary, BVI Reading Council, and also the Scavenger Hunt people, and then there are other individuals in the background who are working very hard to make this a success. To them we say thanks a whole lot. We really do appreciate what is being done.
And the fee and age for the scavenger hunt, just for persons?
Okay, so the fee is $5, and the age is 10 to adults, 10 and up.
Okay, so that's a wide range.
It is a wide range.
It should definitely be an interesting scavenger hunt this year.
Yeah.
Okay, so since you're promoting reading for the week, I envision that this is an initiative for the ministry throughout the year.
Yes.
How can parents in particular help encourage their children to read?
One of the basic ways is let your child see you reading. I feel that is crucial because young children tend to emulate what they see their parents doing. If they see their parent reading a book, more than likely the child will take up a book and read, even if they just look at pictures or pretend that they're reading. But if they don't see that, then how can they emulate that? That's one. Another key thing is to read to your child. Stories at bedtime or whichever time you choose, they are crucial. And not just read the stories, but discuss the stories with your child so that they can make connections to real. Yeah, it helps to build their comprehension, and they make connections with the real world as well. So that discussion helps as well. And then, of course, there's a long list of other ways that parents can help their children. They can go online and find creative ways how they can incorporate everyday activities and help their child to read. For example, if they're going to the supermarket and they're shopping, what's wrong with having your child write the list? Okay, I need eggs, I need milk, I need butter. So you're helping your child spell and identify these items when you go to the supermarket. And taking it a little bit further, you can even give them spending money and say, well, I need you to purchase this. So you're helping them use money as well and read. So find practical ways in which you can incorporate reading with your child.
And lastly, to wrap up, what other initiatives is the ministry taking to promote reading?
The ministry finds that reading and literacy, they are key in developing our society or the community, the BVI. And so we have had at our last summer institute what is called critical literacy. We've had a guest speaker come in from Canada, and she was able to conduct workshops with teachers on how they can use critical literacy to help the students improve their reading and analysis. In addition, we have started since last year what is called the Virgin Islands Literacy Program, and this program has been geared towards kindergarten to second grade students within the public schools. This program helps students with their reading, their sight words, their comprehension, and they are tested. And so we are seeing that the students are picking up more and more with their reading, and each year we are going to take it up to the next grade until we get all the way to 12th grade. And so that way we are progressively building a more literate community, a community that can read, can analyze very well.
And unlocking imaginations and expanding horizons.
Definitely.
Thank you for joining us, Mrs. Harris. I'm sure our listeners and viewers were more than ecstatic to hear more about Reading is Fun Week for 2019. A lot of exciting activities. Yes. So again, don't forget, Reading is Fun Week 2019 is from October 6th to 12th under the theme Unlock Your Imagination, Expand Your Horizon. I'm Information Officer Nikita Turnbull reporting for the Ministry of Education, Culture, Youth Affairs, Fisheries and Agriculture. Again, for more information about Reading is Fun Week, you can contact the ministry at 468-4949. Do have a good day.